Okay, so we are beginning our online international education fair and the webinar is about to start. I can see we have about 100 students. I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope this is going to be a useful information when you're going to be attending. Till the end of the webinar, you will be able to learn about the scholarships, application fee waivers, the COVID-19 updates, and many more. So watch till the end and ask any question that you have. I hope it's going to be worth. Thanks.
Anderson with Milwaukee School of Engineering. I am the Director of Non-Traditional Admissions. I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here and to speak with you all. I want to wish all of you and your families health and safety during the coronavirus. And just a quick note on that, we are definitely flexible within our admission requirements because of issues due to COVID-19 in terms of English proficiency and testing requirements. We also do have rolling admissions, so we are fully able to continue accepting students and still processing visa applications and everything all the way into the summer. So if people want to make a decision in June or in July, we are definitely still available and willing to accept new applications and talk to students. A little bit about our university. So again, it's Milwaukee School of Engineering. Just a few highlights is we are a top 10 undergraduate engineering program in the USA, according to US News and World Reports. And that's been very consistent. We have an applications-oriented approach to learning, meaning that we definitely focus on learning the theory, but we work to apply all of the theory that we learn as well in terms of practical laboratory experiments, in terms of real-world type projects to help students be able to transform what they're learning in the classroom to being ready to get a job as soon as they graduate, and even earlier in many cases. We also have one of the first computer science programs in the world that focuses on artificial intelligence at the undergraduate level. So again, most computer science programs like that would focus at that in the graduate level. We have an artificial intelligence focus at the undergraduate level, and we also have a supercomputer, $10 million NVIDIA GPU powered computer, so that students in the artificial intelligence and machine world and just computer science area in general have a tremendous amount of computing power available to them in their classes. Milwaukee School of Engineering is located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we are in the upper Midwest. We are about a 90-minute drive north of Chicago, so that kind of gives you a sense of where we're located. A great area, beautiful area on the shores of Lake Michigan. It is a beautiful, a friendly, a clean, a safe and a fun city to be in general. It's really amazing having the lake nearby, a river cutting right through downtown, and lots of opportunities, but very important in the modern day and age is that we are located in an urban area, but it's a very safe urban area, one of the safest parts of the city. We are a smaller university with less than 3,000 students total. So that's going to be very different than a lot of the universities that you might be looking at. The difference is that being such a small university, it really makes it hard to get lost. So you get a lot of attention from your professors, you get a lot of opportunity to interact with classmates and to really get to know people well. So you're not just a number, you're not one of a crowd, but you're a name with a face. People will know who you are, they'll know you by name, and as a result, it really creates a great learning environment for our international students, because they tend to be able to connect well, they're able to make friends, they're able to get to know their professors and get all the help that they need to be successful in the classroom. Our academic programs, again, as Milwaukee School of Engineering, we are predominantly engineering, but not entirely. We have four kind of areas that I'll highlight. One is in the building construction, so that would be like architectural and civil engineering. Both of those programs have a 5-year dual degree. So in 5 years, you can get both a bachelor's and a master's degree, which is a very big thing in those fields here in the United States. And then also a construction management degree. A lot of people don't realize what that is, but these are the people who help to oversee the building of buildings and roads, and just to make sure that things are on budget, that things get done in the correct order and meeting specifications. And it's a very in-demand field in general in the United States and in many other countries in the world as well. In our computer areas, I mentioned computer science briefly, but we have a full suite of offerings, being computer and software engineering, computer science, and then user experience is a kind of a hybrid program that really focuses on the human-computer interface. So the development of like smartphone apps and other things like that, and computers and things, just looking at is it usable? Is it intuitive for the user? Is it a good experience, or is it difficult? So there's website design within that, and just lots of other things that come with the intersection of human and computer working together. Other engineering fields that we have, our largest programs, biomedical engineering, which can also serve as a pre-medicine track. Biomolecular engineering, which is very similar to chemical. We have electrical, industrial, and mechanical engineering. We focus on these larger, broader majors within our engineering program because the world of knowledge going forward is very interdisciplinary, and therefore, rather than having some more narrow focuses, these give our students a huge range of job opportunities upon graduation because they're proficient in a very large number of skills. And some of our non-engineering programs, we have actuarial science dealing with risk management, especially in the insurance world. We have a Bachelor of Business Administration with various tracks, including finance, marketing, accounting, technical sales. And we also have a nursing program, again, a very high-end nursing program that gives people a lot of good practical experience within nursing for over 2.5 years out of the 4 years of the program. So again, very strong programs. What really makes MSOE stand out, or what makes us unique from many other university options that you might have, would be the way that we teach. We have something called direct entry. A lot of engineering programs and other programs like what we offer bring students into a general program. So you're admitted into a general education or a general engineering program for your first year, or sometimes your first 2 years. And then from there you compete and you start your engineering courses only your 3rd year on campus. We offer admission straight into your engineering field of choice, and students at MSOE actually start taking major specific courses in their very first term on campus. So it's very unique to have 4 full years of engineering courses in your discipline. So like a mechanical engineering or civil engineering students will actually start taking introductions to mechanical or to civil engineering in their first term on campus, and will have mechanical or civil engineering courses every term thereafter. So it really gives you a lot of opportunity to gain depth in the program that you've come to study. We have lots and lots of labs. We actually have more labs on campus than we have classrooms. Our average classroom size is about 21. The average lab size is actually only about 14, meaning that you spend a lot of time using your hands to do the things that you're learning about in the classroom. You're working on, like I said, with computer science, you're interacting with the supercomputer, or if you're mechanical, you're working in mechanical specific labs to put into practice real world applications for the things that you've been learning. And another thing is it's a big deal right now in engineering, but often it takes longer than 4 years to graduate with an engineering degree. And we guarantee that if a student starts on track and stays on track, that they will be able to get into the engineering program, and they'll be able to get all the way through and graduate in 4 years. We guarantee that students will get the classes that they need. A little bit more on the educational philosophy is that all of our classes are taught by professors. We do not have teaching assistants or graduate assistants in the classroom, but we actually have professors who are taking care of all of it, which is pretty unique because it's very often in larger universities that the professors maybe give a lecture, but it's primarily the graduate students that are interacting with the undergraduate students in terms of learning. Where all of our classes and all of our labs are taught by professors. And the other thing that is that these professors generally did not just go straight through to get their PhD and then want to teach. On average, all of our professors have at least 7 years of industry experience, meaning that they've actually been in industry. They're teaching from a perspective of industry, which is where our students want to get to. So it really gives our students an advantage. Again, a little bit about our accreditations. I'll skip through a little bit just to keep track of time, just some of our living on campus. A full range of student services available. So the student life component is definitely there as well. We are heavily focused on academics, but there's a lot of opportunities for fun and connections as well. These are some of the companies that hire our graduates. I'm sure you'll recognize many of them. Harley-Davidson is founded in Milwaukee as well and is not far away. Things like Foxconn have a major plant within driving distance. The global headquarters of GE Healthcare and Johnson Controls also is here in Milwaukee. Cost information, very important. Education, unfortunately, is not cheap. The advantage is that we have very high job placement rates, where 96% of our students get a job in their field shortly after graduation, if not before, and the average starting salary is $65,000 a year. So you're able to make back a return on your investment very quickly. But our tuition and fees is $42,000 per year approximately. Living expenses would be somewhere around $10,500, making it about $52,500 a year. We do have international scholarships, which are up to $24,000 per year. So this is not a cheap education. There's a considerable investment, but the job opportunities really outweigh what students have to invest to get into MSOE. Here's the admission requirements as I wrap up my last slide. We're looking for that 3.0 out of 4.0 GPA on your 10th and 12th grade exams in India, realizing that that may be a challenge this year to get those numbers, but we will work with you on a case-by-case basis. There's our TOEFL and IELTS scores of an 82 on the TOEFL or a 6.5 on the IELTS. Again, we recommend the ACT or SAT, but realizing the current situation that we can offer an admission without those scores. We do have a free application.
So this brings us to the end of the webinar. I hope the information that you have gained today is going to be useful for you for making an application to the university. If you still have any question or any query about applying to the university, then you contact one of the Study Metro representative. Thank you so much again for joining this webinar. Have a good one.